When your mom tries to reassign your husband like she's organizing a carpool. So my Tuesday morning started with my mom calling me in that same chipper, "Let me tell you about this great stain remover" voice she always uses before dropping absolute insanity into my life. "Listen," she goes, "I really think you should divorce Daniel so he and your sister can be together. They just fit." I'm standing there in my kitchen, coffee half made, watching my 4-year-old finger paint blueberries into her oatmeal, and I'm like, surely I misheard. "Mom, Daniel is my husband." "But no," she doubles down. "They talked for hours last night. The chemistry was obvious. Two brilliant surgeons. Can you imagine the children they'd have?" "We have a child," I remind her, because apparently that detail didn't stick. "Oh, Emma will be fine," she says, just tossing my daughter's existence into the recycling bin. "Kids adjust." But imagine Daniel and Claire raising the next generation of medical prodigies. I hung up immediately. 10 seconds later, my sister calls. "Mom says you hung up. She was only trying to help. She suggested I hand my husband over to you like a library book," I said. Claire does this little surgeon sigh. You know, the kind where you can hear the superiority. "You and Daniel never really connected intellectually. You're a teacher. He needs someone in his world." My hands literally shook. "Are you actually supporting Mom's delusion right now?" "I'm being realistic," she says. "When he and I scrubbed in together last week, it was like dancing. He even said he's never worked with someone who understands him like I do." Hung up again. Harder this time. I drive straight to my mom's house with Emma in the back seat singing about cows and moons because the universe loves a dramatic soundtrack. My mom is just out there pruning her roses like she didn't attempt to rearrange my entire marriage an hour ago. "Oh, good," she says. "You can watch Emma next weekend. Daniel and Claire have that conference in Chicago." I'm sorry. The what? What conference? "The cardiology symposium. Registered a month ago." I call Daniel. "Are you going to Chicago with Claire?" There's silence. Then, "How did you find out?" So yes, he is. And apparently it's not together and purely professional, and also somehow something I'd overreact to, which is just chef's kiss gaslighting. He comes home early to talk, which never means anything good. He sits across from me in his scrubs, smelling like bleach and regret, swearing it's all professional. I ask why he didn't tell me for weeks. He can't answer. That night, something in me snaps. I break the rule I never break. I open his laptop password, our daughter's birthday. His inbox, a museum of emotional betrayal. Messages from Claire every day for months, starting clinical, slowly drifting into late-night emotional soul sharing. Him telling her he feels isolated in our marriage, her sending photos, him complimenting them, lunch break calls, midnight texts. "You understand me? I've never connected like this. Blah, blah, blah." I printed everything. Every email, every log, every thread of the web they'd been spinning behind my back. When he walked in and saw the stack of papers on the dining table, he went the color of skim milk. "You invaded my privacy," he snaps. "You hid an entire relationship," I say. "We whisper argue for 2 hours, so we won't wake Emma." I ask him if he has feelings for Claire. It's complicated. And there it was. Not a confession, but definitely not a denial. He sleeps in the guest room. I stare at the ceiling until morning. My best friend Alyssa shows up with wine like a saint. Her husband Nathan, who's a family therapist, shows up later and calmly explains that what my mom and sister are doing is manipulation 101. "Your mother sees people as puzzle pieces," he says. "She rearranges them into the picture she thinks is correct. You're not a person to her, you're a piece she can swap out." And here's the part I never imagined myself doing. The next day, while Daniel was at work, I started collecting everything. Every message, every detail, every lie. Because even then, I knew the story wasn't over and it wasn't going to end well. Click the full story to see what happened next.